Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today I'm playing a sick brew from UB Tuna on Patreon. They sent me this as a Patreon deck donation. That's part of the Patreon tiers that you can sign up for, along with sideboard guides and coaching if you specifically want information on how to pilot one of the decks that I know how to play pretty well. So this deck is looking to play a turn 1 Grazer or Sakura Tribe Scout, get some bounce lands onto the table, get a mana advantage, and then put Writhing Chrysalis or Azure Fleet Admiral down on turn 3. From there, we're looking to stall the game, blocking with the Chrysalis or the Grazers, getting our creatures off our opponent's stuff off the table with Weak Stone Subjugation, or ramping some more with Colony Expedition. We have a couple of one-ofs, or so a couple dragons, similar to the Is It Dragons deck. Sword Coast Serpent can be a 6/6 finisher. Red Linorm. For 4 mana, you can adventure and put 2+1/+1 counters on a creature and untap it, and it gains hexproof. So that can make our Grazer into a 2/5 blocker, which is pretty good, and a 7 mana 7/6. Then to finish the game, we have Fireball and Nyxborn Hydra. We also have Sulphurous Blast as a sweeper. Fireball can be an expensive sweeper too, so we're looking to try just getting on the table as soon as possible. Sideboard has Campfires for burn, I guess. Relic makes sense. Red Blast. We have Grudges, we have more sweepers with Sulphurous Blast and End of Festivities, and a couple of Dispels for interaction. So my concern with this deck is it might not be fast enough for the current insanely fast Magic Online leagues, but I want to see some big fatties hit the table. I hope that it will be fun. I'll see you in the matches. Upstate New York Pauper is hosting the second event in their 2025 Open Series on Saturday, August 9th in Rochester, New York. The event currently has a cap of 64 players, and a cap that's $1,500 in cash prizes. I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Here we are in round 1 versus Sav Save. We have the Sakura. Okay, I guess I have to keep this one. Let's keep. So we have a turn 1 fetch for green source, and then we play maybe the Gruul Turf and the Sakura on turn 2. But also play the Growth Chamber and then have the Serpent on turn 3. Anyway, we'll play the Landscape and pass. Ramping is the important thing here. One plays a Forest and a Wild Growth. We're going to fetch out a Forest and hope that they don't blow up my lands. What's interesting or kind of silly is I can actually Sakura a land back. So let's play the Sakura. Wait. Enchanted Permanent doesn't untap? That will really mess up their land. I'm down for that. Let's pass. That'll be so great if we just mess up their Wild Growth at Forest. A repurposer. I'm going to sacrifice for an island. I'm excited already. We are going to just enchant your land. Oh, artifact or creature. Never mind. It didn't work out as fun as I thought. I guess I'll just tap this thing down then. They can attack with it once. Then I will play a Growth Chamber, picking up the island. On their end step, I'll Gruul Turf so I can Writhing Chrysalis. I'm not going to pay the mana. Simic Growth Chamber, picking up, guess maybe it's the Forest. I don't know. I'll pick up the island. I thought that was going to be sweeter. Imagine if you could Weak Stone Subjugation a basic land and just like take them off of mana. That'd be sick. I guess that'd be like a Ponza deck already. They're getting in. Your creature is now locked down for 3 damage. So if they Thermokarst my land, I'm going to bounce it with the Gruul Turf. Play a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. I will go ahead and put in my Gruul Turf and pick up my Forest. Oops. Pick up the Forest. I didn't mean to tap it for mana there. So they're ramp deck, I'm a ramp deck. Who's going to win? Writhing Chrysalis coming down. Play out my island. Pass the turn. I guess I'm working up to a Fireball now. And this Sword Coast Serpent can't be blocked as long as you cast a non-creature spell, which would mean that I could potentially take the monarchy, the initiative from them. They initiative me. Make 5 mana. Casting an Avenging Hunter. Okay. We go into the Undercity. So my plan is to bounce the Chrysalis and then Fireball the Avenging Hunter. Then attack in. Okay, Arbor Elf. Will they attack? Don't attack. We're going to make some mana. Capsizing Wave the Chrysalis. Untap. Oh, I should have put my land in. I messed that up so bad. Dang. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Fireball this thing. Growth Chamber. Pick up this. I'll attack in. And let's see if they want to sacrifice their Arbor Elf. Seems no. So we take the initiative. What should I grab? I guess a mountain. Because we have the sweeper for red. I really wish that I had put the land in previously. I would have had a bit more mana. They cast a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. Untaps their land. They have 4 mana. Plays a Repurposer. Okay. Now I take the initiative. What should I do here? I guess I make the Sakura bigger. Forge on this one. So we might draw. We have no 2 mana spell. I'm gonna go land. I think I just play out this serpent. This is 6/7. I have a 6/6. That's the turn. Next turn I can attack for 0 mana. I mean, I can attack unblockable because I can cast the Lorien Revealed first. Okay. That's kind of nice. Our opponent is getting in. So I feel like they have something. So let's go block here, block here, block here. If they have Banner Hide, they can kill one of my creatures. Maybe the Chrysalis. Oh, they can also put the counters on their... that makes sense. Sacrifice. And then I'll go ahead and put the Tributary into play. I didn't think about them Banner Hiding onto the Eldrazi spawn. When it goes into Forge, making their Chrysalis ginormous. So we have 1, 2, 3. If I Lorien Revealed, then I could draw the Sweeper card and then blow up all their Eldrazi spawns. Also draw another Sword Coast Serpent. Recycle a Generous Ent. Grabbing a Forest. The Banner Hide's in the graveyard. We're going to go Lorien Revealed. Draw 3. Sword Coast Serpent is unblockable. We have some creatures to block with. So land, attack 4, 6. And we'll go Grazer, or Grazer Sakura. Attack. Our opponent's going to take 6, and then another 5. I wonder if I should just take the Monarchy. Crap you. Because if I take the Monarchy right now, I could draw something to make my creature unblockable next turn. And I have 3 blocks. They can only Banner Hide. We're going to go ahead and Monarch. Monarch. Our opponent concedes. Love it. I mean, they mulliganed to 5. What can I do post-board? I just played bigger stuff than they did, somehow. That was cool. Took the initiative. I don't know if I have anything for them. So I will just resubmit. Alright, we have no fast ram, so I have to mulligan. No lands. Now we have lands. Okay. So what do we do here? If I Grazer in... Okay, I think this is a keep. I don't know if the Sulphurous Blast is any good, so I'm going to get rid of that. We have to put back 2 cards. Bummer. I'll put back the Forest. We're going to Grazer in the Mountain, play the Colony, go Landscape, crack the Landscape. And then 1 more land and we can sacrifice the Colony Garden, or Colony Heart Expedition. Grazer, put in the Mountain. Pretty funny. Trying to ramp past them. We need 1 more land in order to turn this on. But it searches up 2 lands, which is pretty good. Then maybe I can refill with the Lorien. Now they have 4 mana on turn 2. Whereas I had 3 mana on turn 2. They Malevolent Rumble, finding Rumble, Thief, Forest, Rumble. So they're probably going to take the Jewel Thief. Apparently they can untap the Sprawl and then cast the Jewel Thief, sacrificing the spawn. They untap the Forest. They did take the Jewel Thief. And casting it. So the Expedition works nicely with fetch lands. We'll go Expedition, play the Landscape, sacrifice it for an island, have an island, and pass the turn. Fortunately, these come into play tapped. So if I draw a Chrysalis, I could play it and get 2 more lands. I get in for 3. I'm not going to block this turn. They're untapping their land. Here comes something huge. It's a giant Hydra, apparently. No, an Oliphant. Yikes. It's quite big. We have nothing. Mulliganing to 5 was bad. Sacrifice. I think I will just concede this. Like, what we're going to draw. Doesn't matter. I mean, they had 6, 9, 11, 12, and then I was just top decking a single card. You know what? Maybe I do want ways to deal with their early creature. I don't know. I already have the Weak Stone Subjugation. Sulphurous Blast, maybe better than this one. All right, let's go. On the play. We want Bouncelands and Grazers. We found Bouncelands and Grazers. Keep. I wonder if we can find another land off the top and play a Monarch on turn 2. No. Turn 3. Land Grazer. Bounce. Pick this up. We are looking for a land off the top, though. They play Arbor Elf. Play Expedition. Land. Pass the turn. This turn we're going to slam the Admiral. I don't know how we get through them. I guess if I can cast Sulphurous Blast, then I can blow up their Arbor Elf, which would hopefully be good. Currently they have 3 mana. Did they Wild Growth onto their mountain? Casting a Jewel Thief into another Arbor Elf. So I actually can go Bountiful Landscape, sacrifice it for a mountain, and then crack this. Get Mountain Island or Mountain Forest. Pass the turn. Hopefully they can't do anything much and then I wipe the board. They have 3 mana. 3, 4, 5 mana. Just not going to block. Untap. Is it going to be a Chrysalis? That stinks. Well, I mean, I can blow everything up but the Chrysalis. Taking damage. Then they have a 4-5. Plays Repurposer. Chrysalis will be ginormous. I guess I'm going to chump now. I should have chumped previously if that was the case. We cast Sulphurous Blast. Kill everything except the Chrysalis. Then we go land. Play the Sakura. Pass the turn. And then I'm going to plan on not blocking this turn. Playing out my Admiral. And then hoping that I can find a way to get rid of the Chrysalis. They attack in for 3. 5 mana. I'm probably dead here. It seems like this is the initiative. Or they're just casting a Hydra. Looks like a Hydra. Still not good. Okay, so we can cost an extra 3. Play the Azure Fleet Admiral. And then I think I want to save the Weak Stone Subjugation for the Hydra. So I will pass. We draw another Admiral. We're going to block. Okay. Block, take 4. I'm at 7. They play a forest. They get to draw for the Monarchy. I would like a Chrysalis off the top. Sword Coast Serpent. Get rid of this thing. Looks like they have a bounce spell. Or a ram through. Okay, so we take 1 damage off the ram through. The Hydra is gone for a moment. Okay, and then I can play the Monarch. Not paying. Play the Monarch, I'm the Monarch, and chump, pass the turn. Finding a Hydra of my own. When it's getting in for 4, I will block. They cast a Jewel Thief. I think I want to, let's see. We're gonna draw. I can play a Hydra that can eat the Jewel Thief. It would be better if I could play a Hydra that could eat the Chrysalis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 4, 5. I think I have to cycle for an island. I think I have 1 left. So cycle. Luckily I had an island left. Land. Cast a Hydra. We're sort of in the game here, which I'm excited about. Draw a card. Landscape. So my plan is to block here, bounce this, untap, cast a Serpent. Block. They could have any number of things. Bounce this. They're going to ram through the Hydra, which means that they get to take the Monarch. Cast the Chrysalis again. It's not over yet. They still are drawing cards off the Monarch. 2, 3, 4. Play Azure Fleet Admiral. Take the Monarchy. Then let's cycle the Landscape. Might draw a Weak Stone Subjugation. Did not. Play the the growth chamber, picking up mountain. Your turn. We draw a chrysalis. We just have to survive a little bit longer. I guess if they drew another ram through, I'm super dead. This turn I can go chrysalis into admiral. They play a land, they have 2 cards in hand. Serpent's over here on an adventure. Looks like they drew a hydra, so we're just dead. 6 mana. Okay, I mean, we had a fighting chance and died. Wait. If I block here, 3, no, it's 5 damage regardless, right? Well, they got me. We'll see what happens in round 2. Round 2. We are missing a starting land, so we're going to mulligan. We've got chrysalis coming up. We'll keep. We'll put back a gruel turf. So we can, like, I don't know. When it's on mountain, so we are under the gun. Landscape, go. We're probably going to go island. Then we can cycle landscape on turn 3. Our opponent plays a robbery. We are getting... They're going straight for us with the highway robbery. Sneaky snackers. I guess I just have to go like full-on campfires. I think I have to get a forest and hope that I draw a ramp spell. Draw Sakura, but they have stuff to deal with that. Roll turf. We're just a little slow here. Let's see if they're going to blast my creature with a lava dart. They'd already previously discarded it. I went face with it turn 1. They lava dart from the graveyard, sacrificing a land. That's aggro. Super aggro. We have Admiral. What do I do here? Play, grab an island. Pass. Next turn, we're going to put down the Chrysalis and then put down the Admiral. When it has 3 mana, getting in for 2, putting me to 15. This is a deck that can 15 you out of nowhere easily. Let's put a Chrysalis on the table. They go face. We're at 12. Don't know how I'm going to win, but I'm going to try. They have to not have pingers. That's just what it comes down to. No pingers, no fire blast, please. They decline to attack. My turn. Play Azure Fleet Admiral. I'm trying to draw into something to close the game with. Pick up the forest. We draw into Sulphurous Blast. Not amazing. We can lock down the snacker, I guess. Opponent goes to combat. Gets in. We're never not blocking here. Grab the prize. The snack comes back. We're currently at 12 still. I can attack for 7 if I want. And subjugate this thing. Yeah, we're gonna subjugate. Have that. Or how about no one taps for that? Then oh, we don't have the blue source. We're not paying. So I messed that up. Cycle for can't cycle this for an island. Darn. Messed that up so bad. We needed a blue source. Okay. Lay out growth chamber. Suppose. Pick up island. Going to attack in. Bam bam. Does it matter to get 7 damage in? Just get in for what I can right now. This is 5 damage. We draw. Actually, it would have been 9 damage. Let's see if they can kill me. Lightning bolt. We draw another Chrysalis. We're at 9. I don't have the mana to be able to cast the Chrysalis into a blast. Grab the prize, putting me to 4. So dead to a fire blast. Lava dart. I was dead to fire blast anyway. And they fire blasted me. That's pretty aggressive. Pretty aggressive, I would say. No reason to fire blast me right there. Bringing in the campfires. Sulphurous Blast, kind of medium or mediocre. Guess Dispel could be okay. Give her these weak stone subjugations. Wasn't amazing. This is too expensive. I don't know if the fireball is going to help me very much in the early game. So let's submit. We're going to try to ride campfire to victory. I don't know if it'll work. I'm on the play. I have land. Let's keep. So land scout, land colony, growth chamber. Just depends on if they have a lava dart turn 1. I mean, if they do, they do. That's what it is. Play the scout. We have no real card draw, but I'm ramping. I am ramping. Mountain and Epicure. All right. Land. Only Heart. Put this growth chamber into play. And we'll go ahead and always yes to the counters. Pick up the mountain. So if my Sakura Scout survives, I can then play the Swordcrow Servant the next turn from sacrificing the Calling Heart Expedition. They play a mountain. They're going to grab the prize, a Sneaky Snacker. Nope, grab a prizing, a Faithless Looting. Putting me to 16. I can go land. I think I want to save this landscape for cycling. Play out the Gruul Turf. Pick up the forest. And then I don't know if I really need to have the Sakura Scout in play anymore. So I can block and then put in a land. 5, 6, 7. Okay, I think that would work. Faithless Looting. We can like bounce their Breacher. Sneaky Snacker. Okay, they plot a robbery. They are attacking. We'll block and then put a land onto the battlefield. Sacrifice the Colony Heart. Island and island. So that thing dies. Now I can cycle the landscape. That was pretty good. I didn't do that on purpose, but I gave myself the opportunity to have that. Here's a 6/6. But they have Pyroblast in their deck. Growth Chamber, your turn. Yep, Island. I wonder why they brought in Pyroblast. I guess I have a couple of blue spells. Can we win a game versus the mono red madness deck? Highway Robbery discards yet another snacker, so now they have 4 power on the table. The thing I'm lacking here is any amount of raw card draw. If they Pyroblast this thing, I will be super sad. Womp womp. It's dead. So now I have a Giant Hydra. I will play a Giant Hydra and pass the turn. When it's not attacking with the Kessig, I'll block. We need a Lorien Revealed into double Campfire. Opponent Faithless Lootings. We're most likely dead here. They can discard 2 cards, Bolt and Fire Blast. It's like not even fair. They discarded Pyroblast Epicure, plays another Flame Breather. They're tapped out, so Lorien into double Campfire. Draw a Molten Tributary. I guess I'm passing. I'll let them go ahead and blast me into the grave. I have no attacks. So these ramp decks are interesting. I like the concept. It's just we sort of run out of steam, and then if we draw too many lands, we die. I was considering trying to edit the deck to put in Brainstorm, but not sure. If anybody has any constructive criticism, that'd be cool. Get in for 4, block. Let's see how quickly we die here. 3 mana. They Gutter Snipe. Every spell is +4 damage. We're good. We're good. We have 4 lands in hand. See you in round 3. Also, the next card off the top was a Lorien Revealed. Wow. Round 3. On the play. Okay, so we have Grazer on turn 2. No bounce land. We mulligan. We have Grazer turn 1. Keep, I guess. What do we put back? I guess it's the Sakura. Sort of medium. Then we have 4 lands into Admiral for turn 3. Okay. I'm hoping that I can just like maybe cycle for the red land, then play the Admiral on turn 3. Forest, Grazer. Put the Tangled Island into play. Your turn. Opponent plays an island. This Kamigawa Island really looks to be fairies to me. Play this landscape. Pass the turn. So I have 3 mana. I'm going to sacrifice for a mountain. It is fairies. Humbling Elder enters the battlefield. So Admiral is going to be 4 there. Plays a Miscreant. Sacrifice. Grabbing mountain. What's nice actually is that they probably can't deal with the Admiral. So we can just keep casting it over and over. Cast Azure Fleet Admiral. We draw a card for a Monarch. I suppose that this deck of like reach creatures may be decent against fairies. We find Weakstone Subjugation. So they probably get in with the Miscreant, try to Monarch, try to Ninja. Instead they cast Of One Mind. See if they have a land. Wow, they just concede because they didn't have a land. That was great. I love that. Bringing in the Red Elemental Blast and the Festivities. I think I cut these things. Maybe the Serpents. I feel like those are kind of medium. And Sulphurous Blast just destroying everything is probably good. We can cut one fireball. We have some 1 minute interaction, some sweepers. I'd love to take a match win here. We will keep Tangled Islet turn 1. And one in Fairy Seers. So, I mean, the Sakura is not great into the Fairy Seer. But we can maybe Weak Stone something. Play the Islet. When it goes Fairy Seer attack. Go, my Fairy Seer, go. I get in and have the Ninja, which means I need to use the Weak Stone on that. Donk. And then I'll play out the Gruul Turf. We're not paying the extra kicker because that thing's already tapped. I don't care. Pick this up. They have a third land, which means they can now spell stutter pretty much anything. Is out of Fairy Seer. We'll go Sakura. If they spell stutter, I'll use the End of Festivities. And they of one mind. Interesting. So do I want to play the Tribe or play the Colony Heart? Okay, we have Red Blast. Play the Scout. Then Bountiful Landscape. Sacrifice it for a mountain. And pass the turn. I flash in Humbling Elder. Okay. Not amazing. We're looking to draw Chrysalis. Snap on what? The Ninja. Okay. Bummer. Getting in. I've got nothing. The Ninja. Bad news for me, for sure. Give the Sulphurous Blast. I'm going to play this Colony Heart Expedition. We're going to go Landscape. Grabbing an island. Then I'll pass. Then I can put the Tangled Island into play and then get Forest Island. Maybe Forest Mountain. They use the Humbling Elder. My creature, not very powerful anymore. We're going to chump the Ninja and then attempt to murder their creatures. Getting in. We'll block. They have another Ninja that devours. Go ahead and put in a Tangled Islet. Then crack this. Mountain. Forest, I suppose. I think I'm going to cycle the Lorien and grab the Molten Tributary. Then go to the end step and hopefully they flash in their creature. Yes, they did. So we will cast Sulphurous Blast. Kill everything. They have to have a counter spell and then I have the Red Blast. Spell. Counter. Please resolve. Yay. One plays an island. I'm at 10 life. I need a Chrysalis. They cast an Of One Mind. Cast a Fairy Seer. We go top bottom. We draw an Admiral. Let's cast Admiral. Hard casting a counterspell. Let's end your festivities. I hope you weren't having any parties that you needed to have go long because we're ending those festivities. Plays a Miscreant. Cast another Admiral. Okay, that resolves. A Forest pass. Draw Red Blast. I'm going to guess I should not. I was thinking about Red Blasting this on their upkeep. They probably have a Ninja. What's the odds they also have a spell starter? Like they haven't cast any spell starters this turn. This game. Moon Circuit Hacker. Let's try to Red Blast it. Counterspell. So they have Miscreants in hand. They're gonna draw a card, draw 2 cards because of the Monarch. Oh no. Chrysalis. We need a Chrysalis. Double Miscreant. They're drawing like crazy. Chrysalis or a Sulphurous Blast. They're off of the Monarch. We find a Hydra. Let's get in. They take the 3. So let's Hydra. I have a 7-8 Hydra. Let's go. And let's see if I can draw into a Red Blast. Ooh, I drew a Chrysalis. I might be able to get there. They could have a snap though. I'm representing Pyroblast. If they get in, I think I have to block the Miscreant. They have a Harrier Strix, so it didn't matter in the whole at all. It's tapped. Bummer. If their best draw is a Ninja on the Miscreant so that they can draw a bajillion cards. I mean, it's not over, but I feel like it's over. They Ninja'd back the Ninja so they could draw cards. They could Ninja the Ninja. We're just gonna scoop. We're just gonna scoop. We were far away. So, does anything of here matter? I don't think so. Maybe Fireball is better than Hydra, but probably not. Maybe Fireball is better than Weakstone because we can clear a couple of creatures. Okay. This is weird. Wish I had red mana right now. I think I'm keeping. Landscape. Pass the turn. I guess I have to get red just so I can cast the Chrysalis. Sacrifice red. We can Fireball this right now for 1. Take them off of a turn 2 ninja. They're like, what? Fireball? What? Plays a land. I'm going to go ahead and pass. Holding up my red blast that I don't have in my hand. They flash in Humbling Elder. 3 mana for the opponent. Gets in for 1. Here comes the Moon Circuit Hacker. Wonder if they'll have a counterspell for my Writhing Chrysalis. Chrysalis, your turn. Yes, it resolved. And they scoop. Yes. All right, we'll see you in round 3 or 4. Here we are in round 4 on the draw. We don't have a turn 1 creature. It seems medium. I think I should mulligan. His hand seems okay. Put back. So what's my plan here? I probably shouldn't have kept this. Put back the Lorien. Still don't have ramp. They're on Urza's Tower, Chromatic Star. So we're playing against combo, land go. Yeah, we're gonna lose. But I beat their deck. I don't beat their deck right now. Or Wellspring. I'm just like sitting there like playing some cards. They're gonna combo me out. I'm just going to straight up die. That's okay. It happens. We will go Landscape Crack, and then we can play the Grow Chamber or whatever, and then we'll have a 6/6. But they're playing Tron, it looks like. Haunted Fengriff. Plays a Caney Trail. So the goal of that deck is to just like slowly grind you into a pulp, which maybe we can push damage through, close the game with some fireballs. I don't know. Haunted Fengriff, it could be Tron, it could be Altertron, but it's most likely Tron. Plays an Expedition map. Now they will have Tron online on the next turn. My ramp is looking a little silly here. Landscape. Always yes there. Sacrifice. Grabbing Forest. That's the turn. I would just say that, I mean, they told me that the deck donator told me that I should be looking for a turn 3/4 drop, and I just did not have that. I kept the hand anyway, so that was most likely a mistake. They grab a Mind, play the Mind. They've got 5 mana. So what are they going to do with your 5 mana? It appears nothing. Okay. Let's play Rule Turf. Sacrifice this. Get Island Mountain. Or Island Forest, because I have a mountain in hand. Pick up the forest. Play out the Sakura. Pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next turn I can cast my Sword Coast Serpent. I want. Let's see if they cast down my creature. They make black. Fanatical Offering to draw 3 cards. You're stuck in a hole, waiting for them to do their thing. They gain 3 life and draw a card off the Caney Trail. Plays Crystal Grotto. I still don't know exactly what they're doing. Wellspring to draw a card. The map. I feel like they're not accomplishing anything, but I'm also not accomplishing anything, so it's kind of even. Caney Trail goes top bottom. And they pass the turn. We found a Fireball. Land. Play a Serpent. They're like, huh? Put a land into play. Pass the turn. Cast down. So now it's been revealed. We know what they're up to. Caney Trail. We go 26. So my best draw is probably a Nyxborn Hydra, so I can Nyxborn Hydra onto the Scout and just attack in. They played an Urza's Tower and a Wizard's Rockets. And they're passing the turn. Oh, man. Okay. We'll cycle a landscape. Play a land. Pick up a land. Play a land. Pass the turn. I don't know if I have any ways of beating this deck. I guess I can bring in my Ancient Grudges and try to just push damage. But I continue cycling, drawing cards with Fanatical Offerings and stuff. Okay. Or plays out of Crypt Rats. Please crack the Crypt Rats. for a very large amount. Crack it for a ton. They map onto the Crypt Rats. They map onto the Crypt Rats. I don't think there's a way for me to win this game. I will concede. Save my life value. We're going to get rid of the Weak Stone. Bring in the Ancient Grudge. And then I don't think we need the Sulphurous Blast whatsoever. So we could bring in maybe Dispels for their card draw effects. Nice thing is if we get the Admiral down, they probably have no way to take it. We just put the creature down, we ride it to victory. On the play. Can't keep this one. It's too, we're not really doing anything. So we have Admiral on turn 4. So keep, what will we put back? Serpent seems like fine. Land. Pass the turn. I don't think I should cycle the Lorien Revealed. I think I should see if I can draw land. Did not really. So let's play the Growth Chamber. Pick this up. I guess it's not a turn 3. Darn. Pass the turn. It's going to be just a turn 4 Admiral. All of our ramp. Get anywhere. I'll have 4 mana on turn 4. So, with a scout. Set up. Mountain. Wow, I messed this up in like 6 ways. What is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Cycle. Grab a land. That's the turn. Yeah, I messed this up like 700 times. That's okay. Turn 4 Monarch. Will it seal the deal? I'm gonna cast down my creature. I had meant to click the Grazer and I clicked the Scout, so I didn't get the land. And then I had meant to play this. Oh boy. Here's a Monarch. Let's draw some cards. We have a clock. We have card draw. One is going to be drawing like 6 cards a turn. We'll draw at least 2. 2 is enough. That's all you need. We can crack the exhibition map and get Tron online. So, Prophetic Prism. They draw a card. Find a Chrysalis. Okay. Let's play Chris Daddy. Big old Chrysalis. Tangled Islet. Attacking for 3. We draw. Fireball. We're going to go Fireball, Fireball. That'll be fun. Fireball face. This is 4, 7, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 damage, and then we can Fireball again. Darn. They've got the Fangren Marauder. We're going to have to Fireball that. Sure. Plays Wellspring, draws a card. But here, kind of depends what they, or how, I don't know how they're planning on cracking. Let's see. Well, we probably just want to make as much mana as possible. Another Chrysalis. 1, 2, 3. Can't crack the red. I need the red for the Fireball. Alright, so let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play Landscape. Red. 1, 2, 1, 2. Sorry. Counting is like apparently not my skill. Red. So we have 4 mana right now. 5 mana. Fireball this. Okay. Dead. Then we'll get red and green. I don't know. A negate? Bro. Brittle. Okay. Sacrifice. Mountain. Sacrifice. We'll grab forest. That was pretty disappointing. I didn't expect negate. Apparently they didn't expect all what I was doing either. Like, why would you bring in negate? Did you see fireballs? So confused. So confused. I'll try to double block if they let me. Should I double block? I think so. Kills the Chrysalis. Admiral is going to die. They have another Marauder. That's gross. Okay. We have a Chrysalis into a Chrysalis. 1, 2, 3, 4. Chrysalis. Guess that's gross too. Back to spawn. Another one. And a Chrysalis. Raw. Another Admiral. I mean, it's sort of in the game. It's not like fully over. They're going to gain 10 life out of nowhere because they have double Marauder in play. Definitely shuts down mid-range people. Find a Crystal Grotto. Play it. It'd be really amazing if I could win this game. I want to block here and block here. Sacrifice the spawn. Kill this thing. Untap. Fireball your other one. Attacking for a lot. You're getting in with the Fangren. Can I block with the spawn? then sacrifice a spawn. I was a little bit concerned that they could have toxin analysis there. Nice expedition map. Okay, here's a Krark-Clan Shaman. I think I'm going to fireball the Krark-Clan Shaman for one. Pop it. They sacrifice a Wellspring, gain 10 life. You can sacrifice another Wellspring, gain another 10 life. I have to sacrifice my spawn. My Admiral. Put my Grazer on the table. My Scout on the table. Might as well just attack for 6 here, I think. When it goes to 31. Draw. Expedition. So that's not a great late game draw. We're going to go to 41. What are they doing here? Mr.'s Insight. Okay. In the effort of sanity, I'd like to not play this game anymore. They've got a lot of triggers. Maybe it's not over, but I'm trying to think about how I can win. They have basically infinite card draw, basically infinite life. We're sitting here on the Admirals. At some point they'll draw a sweeper. Okay, they have Viscer's Insight. I'm trying not to, I'm trying to let my opponent do the thing. Tactile Terror. They have a win condition, finally. The expedition map. In order to kill both Fangren Marauders with a fireball, we need 10, 11, 12 mana. Okay, they're continuing to cast spells. Oh man, I'm over it. Sorry. There's the Krark-Clan Shaman. Good on ya. Now they can sacrifice. Let's see what they do. Didn't do anything. I don't know what their plan is. I'm gonna cast Lorien Revealed. Okay, let's just go to the next game. Match 5. I want to get a 2-3. That one was brutal grind, but let's see if we can pair into fairies. Something where Writhing Chrysalis is good and they're also slow deck. All right, Dario, let's go. I need some lands. What's my plan with this hand? Turn 4 Chrysalis. I have to mulligan and try to get a better one. Okay, there we go. We have the things. Put back. Put back. That was not good. Let's see. So how do I get out of this? We have to be able to cast the Lorien Reveal, which means that we have these 3 cards and this card we need to keep. Then I kind of want to keep the Cruel Turf, but I need mulligan to 5. So I think I'm going to put back the Cruel Turf and put back the Mountain, so that any land lets me cast the Lorien Revealed on a future turn. Growth Chamber, your turn. Pick this up. Contaminated Aquifer. So I believe our opponent is playing, let's go Colony Heart Expedition, land, pass. They will always yes. I think they're playing the Dimir Fairies with Modern Age. So I guess one of the best draws for me would maybe be a fetch land into a mountain, play an island, and then I can hardcast the Lorien Revealed. Pass the turn. Plays an island. Play out my island. Sacrifice. Mountain. Mountain? Okay, pass. What are we expecting? Probably a Monarch. Play Sneaky Snacker. See if they will bite on the Sakura Tribe Scout. It's a good spell setter sprite target. They decided not to. Play a land. Return. Opponent cycles a Lorien, finding an island. They have 4 mana available. Kills my Sakura. They're getting in. They didn't realize my thing had reach. Play a land. I'm trying to draw into a Chrysalis, I suppose. Want to get some counter spells out of their hand. Nyxborn Hydra's good. Bestow onto the Grazer. But I want to not use all of the mana so that I can play around a Spell Pierce. Cast Counterspell. Cycles a Lorien Revealed. 1 counterspell out of their hand. There's 3 left in the deck. 6 mana for them. Deep Analysis is themselves. I think this is my time to attempt a Lorien Revealed. Cast another Snacker. Definitely fair game to Lorien at the moment. 2, 3. I'm gonna just cast Lorien. Draw 3 cards. Cast Chrysalis. I think I would rather sacrifice the landscape than cycle it. Grab a forest. Pass. Snuff out the Chrysalis. Another Deep Analysis targeting themselves. Getting in for 4. I'll block. Going to fireball these 2 creatures. So X is currently 1, 2. They can get them back on another turn, but I'm trying to get a Monarch into play. Monarch. Okay, they let that resolve. Pass. Brainstorms to bring back the snackers. No! Hey, we drew a Chrysalis. At least that's good. A deep analysis down to 13. They take the Monarchy from us with an attack for 4. My Monarch will be unblockable if I can attack with it. Casting a Preordain. And a Snuff on the Monarch. And a Bajukabog. Good times. Monarch again. They draw a bazillion cards. They're going to cast a Chrysalis. Looks like it resolves. Cast a Monarch. Will this resolve? If they have Counterspell, I'm pretty dead. If they don't have Counterspell, I think that there's a world in which I live through this. Rural Turf. Pick up a forest. They flash in a Sprite. We draw a Growth Chamber. They're getting in. I'll go ahead and kill the Sprite, because at least I can take that creature off the table. Take the Monarch. They're going to 6, the Deep Analysis. I mean, this attacks for 3 by itself. This is 6 damage by itself. Plays an Angler. This is unblockable. Draw. They just need 1 removal spell. Discards an island. Try to Weak Stone the Gangler. They've got a Sprite. Attack with the Monarch. Wow. So they just took it. I have some draws. Come on. We're looking for maybe the Sweeper or Coast Serpent. Okay. That might not be good enough. They cast Lorien Revealed, draw 3 cards. They can no longer snuff out things. Plays a Contaminated Aquifer. They're just passing? Oh, because I'm the Monarch, so I can't attack in. Alright. I like it. They discard a Swamp. Go Island. Guess I'm passing to my end step. I want to hold up this Serpent as like some interaction. Come on. I think we can get there. Modern Age. They get to loot. Discarding a Landscape. Plays a Contaminated Aquifer. Still not attacking. We have the board advantage, I guess. Cycle the Landscape. Draw Lorien. They'd have to have a Counterspell. Cast Lorien's Revealed. Any Counterspell? Any Counterspell? No Counterspell. Oh boy. Cycle again. Found the Fireball. Let's try a Grazer. They didn't have a Counterspell before. Grazer resolves. Put in Forest. Fireball you? For 3? Did we get there? That'd be sick. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They're gonna have a Counterspell. I can pay for Spell Pierce. I guess I should have made it 4 so they couldn't Spell Stutter it. They have a Counterspell. I'm surprised. I mean, we're still just sitting back, drawing cards. I'm surprised they didn't Counterspell the Lorien Revealed. Why wouldn't you do that? Okay. They draw and discard. Discarding a Landscape. Casting another Modern Age. Maybe they're just trying to build a big enough board. Modern Age again. What do they discard? They can't flashback any Deep Analysis anymore. Discards Thorn. Monarchs are already everywhere. Enough out on my Monarch. Okay. So I can bounce the Angler, attack with everything. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast Lorien Revealed. Let's cast another Lorien Revealed. Find Admiral. They currently don't have the Monarch. I do. Play Grazer. Put the Growth Chamber into play. Pick up the Island. Play the Island. What do we want to do from here? I can cast my 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. Oh, this would... I think I'm going to wait around for this adventure. Draw. Rural Turf. Discarding Forest. I mean, I'm on defense. I don't know how I win. Okay. I guess their plan is to deck me. So maybe I just have to put the Sword Coast Serpent into play and then just give it unblockable. This also can't be blocked with power 3 or less. So what do we do? I think we just put big creatures into play. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cast. Counterspell. 4, 5, or 6, 7. Cast. Counterspell again. How many have they used? All the counterspells are gone. Subjugation the Angler. Spell Setter. U Fae. Play the Sakura. Pick up a mountain. So all I need is a fireball now. That's the turn. How many fireballs do I have left in my deck? At least one. I don't know how many I have in my deck. I think it's 3 total. We've got creatures. Attack. So we'll eat the berry. Walk, walk, walk. They're the monarch. Get to draw an extra card. Cast a Writhing Chrysalis on. So they could counter it with a spell setter. I feel like we're almost at the point where we just sit back and let them die their own cards, because they would die to the monarch right now, right? One of us is gonna die to the monarch. Cast Admiral. I'm the monarch again. We'll Grazer. Put in the Gruul Turf. Pick up a land. Play the Tributary. Passing again. This has been very odd. I can kill them with the Sulphurous Blast, or also with the Fireball. At some point they could try to deep analysis me. They find a Murmuring Mystic. Casting a Snacker. Play a land. Just gonna hang out, I guess. Try to get to the point where I have all the things I need. Found the Fireball. So, they have no counterspell left. Just have Spell Setter sprites. They have 1, 2, 3, 4. Plays an Angler, 2 cards in hand. We have a Nyxborn Hydra now. That's basically a Fireball. And the Forest. My Hydra would be almost 20. Put a land into play. And sacrifice 2 of these. And Hydra will bestow it onto whatever my biggest creature is. Green Fireball. Time to attack for 29. Bam. Do we win? Cast down. Unexpected Fangs. On what? Guardian Angler. Well, that was unexpected. So that'll be 6. They'll go to 9. Then they need an additional 20 blocking power. Then my Chrysalis will die, but the Hydra will stay back on D. Have a lot of blockers. Math is for blockers, baby. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Cannot currently kill my Chrysalis. Alright. They put in exactly enough to go to 1 life. Okay. Pass. Draw landscape. This has been crazy. The last matches in these leagues are always the craziest. We win the game. Amazing. Chrysalis. Love it. So we need Red Blast. Sulphurous Blast seems okay. I don't even know. Maybe Relic is good. Gets rid of their main stuff. Well, let's bring in the relics, I guess. Some cantrips. Our serpents were pretty poor there. This is not great. Then maybe we just get rid of 1 Sakura. We had 4 fireballs in the deck. All right. So we have no ramp. Opponent's mulligan to 6. I will keep it anyway. We can land. I mean, we're working up to an eventual Chrysalis. They go for the Aquifer. Play the Tributary as a tap land for turn 1. Question is, what do I discard? They preordain. Play an island. Play my Islet. That's a turn. Opponent plays a Bajuka Bog. We're concerned about them slamming a Monarch on turn 4. They will play out a land. Pass the turn. They Monarch me. I can Chrysalis. Then they have to deal with the Chrysalis. I can try to Fireball their Monarch. They're just passing. Well, I'm never not trying to slam the Chrysalis. Unfortunately, I'm mistapped. That's okay. Chrysalis. Here comes a counterspell. No. They will probably cast down or snuff out my Chrysalis. And we can try to Hydra onto a spawn. Cast down. Okay. Rainstorm. Plays a land. I want to save the Hydra. I'm worried that they have a Spell Pierce. I have 7 cards in hand. So I guess I just Growth Chamber. pick up a forest. They have 5 mana. They're passing. Found Sakura Tribe Scout. That could get eaten by... Let's go bestow here. See if they have Spell Pierce. X is 4. Counterspell. Alright. 1 counterspell down. Play a Gurmag. Let's play a Sakura Tribe Scout. See if they want a Spell Setter. They have the Spell Setter. We're gonna go doot. Draw 3 cards. Play the Sakura. Play Gruul Turf. Pick up a land. Pass a turn. In order to deal with the Angler and the Sprite, we have to have a lot of mana for the Fireballs. Opponent plays Deep Analysis on themselves. They're attacking in. Okay, no blocks. Cycle is an island. See if they get a regular island. Regular island. Let's 2, 3, 4, 5. Fireball. Play a land. Fireball this for 5. They might have a Hydroblast. X is 5. Okay. Play a Relic. And then crack the Relic. Ready your Deep Analysis. And play out land. I played a land already. I have not. Sacrifice. What basic do I want? Mountain? Your turn. Opponent goes Monarch. We can blow up both their creatures with a Fireball. They get in for 1. Go Landscape. This one. We need 6, 7, 8 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'll try to attack him with a Sakura. Take the Monarchy. They have a Snuff Out. That's sad. Bummer. Well, I can play my own Monarch on the next turn. Grab Island. Pass the turn. Plays out a Snacker. Land 3. They'll go up to 4 cards in hand. Play Azure Fleet. I'm the Monarch. Who's the Monarch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pass a Lorien. They're brainstorming, looking for a counterspell. Alright, draw the 3. Fortunately, I don't have a green mana open. I'll pass the turn. So hardcasting the Loriens has been pretty nice. Find a Chrysalis. So they're going to attack me. I'll attack them back. My thing has unblockable. We'll see what happens. They didn't have a ninja or anything. I go to 11. Let's see if they have a cast down. Extracted Confession kills my creature. They're hardcasting a Lorien here. So how many Admirals do I have left? 3? I will try to find one. Draw 3. Heck yeah. Found the Admiral. So we'll go Grazer. Let's see. Play the Chrysalis. Now I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Land. Grazer. Second blocker for me. Pick up random land, or put in a land. Sorry. Then we pick up a land. Okay. Okay. And then we just play out an Admiral. Then I'll just become the Monarch again. Your turn. I'm not going to attack when I spawn. Finding a Hydra. I have so much mana. Wow. They have a Thorn. Well, that makes my Azure Fleet unblockable. Why don't I go land, start by attacking with the Azure Fleet, because we have another one in hand. So if they use a cast down, you can just replay it, attack in, F out. Fortunate. Now I'll go 1, 2, try another Admiral, counter spell, 3, 4, 5, cast the Lorien revealed, draw 3 cards, find a Fireball out of stuff. But I can just blast the board, deal them 3 damage. I don't know if that's good. Going to Hydra, stow onto the Grazer. Got creatures. Opponent plays a Modern Age. Alright. Plays a Modern Age. They discarded Dispel. I think I might be able to win this match with the Fireball. That would be hilarious. They have 4 mana available. They have 4 cards in hand. Always like nothing crazy in the graveyard that matters. Let's attempt a Sulphurous Blast. Spell Setter. Okay. That didn't do anything. Spell Setter again. Still doesn't do anything. Were they just showing me their hand and then conceding? Yes, that's what they were doing. Winning the game with Sulphurous Blast. We finished with the 2 and 3. It feels so good to get that record with this deck. Thank you very much for the deck donation once again. I will see you in the next video.